Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, as the chair of the LDCs group, it is Bhutan's privilege to express the concerns of the LDCs at this important high-level event. The world is challenged by multiple climate shocks and COVID-19 pandemic added to the challenges. The 46 member LDCs are already hit in double edge by the impacts of climate change, and the pandemic made the injuries deeper. Low-lying islands risk going underwater, and highland countries risk going without water as all water resources are depleting due to global warming. LDCs do not contribute GHG emissions but feel the impacts of climate change acutely due to their low social and economic development and severe response capacity constraints. COVID-19 pandemic added on to the climate change challenges, setting back sustainable development efforts in LDCs. While pandemic has immediate both in the life-taking and economic recession impacts, climate change is a slow but long-term disaster. Global leaders are considering economic recovery to pre-pandemic state. Please, dear leaders, LDCs would like to appeal to the leaders never to go back to pre-pandemic economic recovery. Leaders must have the vision to go post-pandemic. Investors, multinational, national, private sector, international NGOs must think investment in green economy. Invest in countries where there is leadership and political commitment. Small LDC countries can set leadership examples if given the chance. LDCs are committed to tackle climate change and post-pandemic economy. We just need supplementary resources support. For LDCs, we would like to stress on adaptation. Adaptation is critical for us, not optional. And our priority is to improve our ability to adapt to the impacts of climate change and build resilience to climate shocks. For this, there is a need to scale up adaptation financing for developing countries. Such funding is essential to LDCs in countries' planning processes and implementation of the nationally determined contributions. We are at a critical junction. We can seize the moment to drive climate action and reset onto more sustainable paths, or we can slip in the other direction, deepening inequalities and moving further away from achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement and the Sustainable Development Agenda. Thank you and Tashdele.